In this video, I put myself and all my friends in the NBA. These are all 5 players and their play styles. I already made a video of myself, so y'all should know how he plays. Two-way, pass-first player, but he could definitely get his own bucket when his number is called upon. Next up, we got Brick Wall, defensive demon, causing havoc on that end of the floor, but he is still respected on offense due to his deadly three-point ability. Then we got Greach, Swiss Army knife type player, jack of all trades, can do everything on the floor at a high level. Pass, rebound, shoot, defend, dribble. He is the creator of GR. Risk taker always comes ready to play in the post, overpowering his opponents with brute strength, but also put it in some tough buckets. Tog Sane stands tall as an elite big man with a varying skill set and a high feel for the game. First, we will each start our own individual journeys on separate teams and see who can finish with the best career. Then we will run another simulation where we're all teammates, the whole league up against the grimy reptilians. Let's see how they do. Here we are at the draft. Let's see where everybody goes. With the first pick, Rockets take Greach. With the second pick, Kings take C-Trey5AR. With the third pick, Hornets take Tog Sane. Fourth pick, Magic take Risk Taker. And the fifth pick is where things get crazy as we have a trade to announce. The Miami Heat have traded the 5th pick for the draft rights to C-Trey5AR, and the Kings take Brick Wall with the 5th pick. On the night of the draft, Brick Wall and I get traded for each other. Scriptwriters cook with this one. Now that we know which teams to keep track of, let's begin the simulation. But before we begin, just wanted to let y'all know that I worked really hard on this video, so I would appreciate if you dropped a like and subscribe to my channel. The 2028 Rookie of the Year was awarded to Tog Sane of the Charlotte Hornets, averaging insane numbers, and this is just the very start of GR greatness in this league, as everybody else followed suit on the all-rookie team. Now let's begin the playoffs, where only the Rookie of the Year completely missed out. Greach is in the 7-8 play-in matchup against Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks, where the Houston Rockets would barely scrape by with a win, making them the 7th seed. Next up, we got Risk Taker's Magic against the Hawks in a winner-go-home game, where the Magic are going home. Maybe next year, bruh. The remaining 3 players all face very difficult round 1 matchups, and only one would end up advancing, C-Trey5AR. As the other 2 lose, the Heat move past the Cavs to face the Knicks, where they will easily get dismantled, and Season 1 has come to an end. The start of Season 2 shows all 5 guys make major improvements, taking the all-star level leap. And this is where things start to get interesting, as Tog Sane is fighting his way through the play-in tournament. A win will guarantee a showdown between a GR member in the playoffs. Risk Taker versus Tog Sane, the first GR matchup. Tog Sane would try his very best, fight until the very end, but ultimately only one can advance, and that would be Risk Taker. Speaking of potential members facing off against each other, we could have got Brick Wall versus Greach, but Cooper Flag got his revenge on Greach from last season. And all this without mentioning the dominant run the top-seeded Miami Heat have been on up until this point. Already in the conference finals, having lost a single game, awaiting the matchup against the New York Knicks, who eliminated the Heat last season, doing the same to Risk Taker this year in 7 games. On the other side of the bracket, Brick Wall faced a different outcome as Risk Taker's Game 7, advancing past the Mavericks to face his greatest challenge yet. The San Antonio Spurs and Wemby will not hold back against fresh blood. Unfortunately for Brick Wall, this is where his playoff run is ended. Now we wait to see who the Spurs play against for the title. After all, nobody from GR wins a championship this season, but hopefully it starts to change soon. Now that you guys have a good understanding of how the playoffs work, I'll continuously simulate and only highlight key moments such as member matchups, MVPs, championships, stuff like that, just to speed up the video. As we get to Season 3, this is where everybody broke out, becoming the undisputed best players of their respective teams. A couple of second round matchups between Risk Taker versus C-Trey5AR and Greach versus Brick Wall. After Brick Wall takes out Greach, he faces the Dallas Mavericks with a chance to go to the NBA Finals. A battle of Florida to see who will advance in Game 7, and it'll be Risk Taker in shocking fashion. The finals will feature Brick Wall versus Risk Taker. Let the best man win.
Brick Wall's three-pointer for the championship. It's good! After 79 years, the Kings can finally call themselves NBA champions.
The best man would be Brick Wall and his Sacramento Kings, making him the first member of GR to win a championship. By season 4, all 5 members are officially top 10 players in the world, and with each team having contending rosters, the battle for the championship this season will be grimy. And that'll be proven true as every member advances to the second round, highlighted by a rematch of Risk Taker versus Tog Sane, in which Tog Sane will be winning the series and winning his first MVP, making him the first GR member to win an MVP in this simulation. Oh yeah, he also won Defensive Player of the Year. Battle of the Titans out west saw Greach and Brick Wall face off with a finals appearance on the line, and the Sacramento Kings will indeed be going back to the NBA Finals to play against Tog Sane, and he got superstar teammate Ant-Man by his side. But Brick Wall got Jason Tatum. Will they go back to back, or will the MVP cap off his perfect season? The answer to that question would be Brick Wall has officially taken the league by storm, as him and Jason Tatum send the MVP home empty-handed, and Brick Wall grabs himself his first career Finals MVP. And to start Season 5, Tog Sane was out for revenge, winning back-to-back MVPs and finding himself in a playoff matchup against the C-Trey5AR-led Heat. As this one would go the distance, we will find ourselves in the final moments of a Game 7.
Out of the timeout, C-Trey5AR throws it down.
C-Trey5AR with a huge hammer to cut into the lead, but the Heat still trail behind. They must play the foul game, in which Ant Edwards puts the Hornets up by 3. Now this is what it's come to for the Heat. What do they have up their sleeve?
They give it to Scotty Barnes, his three-pointer. Bang, bang, tie game. No timeouts for Charlotte, they gotta go. It's no good, and we got overtime.
Scotty Barnes with a miraculous three-pointer to keep the Heat's season alive. 7 games and 4 quarters wasn't enough to decide the winner. We still got 5 more minutes.
C-Trey5AR drives in looking for Barnes, who passes it. Open shot to take the lead goes down. Heat back on top.
Absolute chaos leads to an open 3 to give the Heat control by 2. And I can't even explain what happened next. You just have to see for yourself. Tog Sane puts in a putback layup off his own miss to beat the buzzer and to save Charlotte's season. Only way to describe this game would be absolute madness, as we have more additional time to try to decide the winner.
Looking for Tog Sane. They get it to him. In the post spinning, fading and hitting.
Such a clutch shot from the MVP, leaving nothing up to chance and putting his team up ahead late.
Here is Scotty Barnes, and what the fuck was that bullshit?
After fighting until the final buzzer sounded, C-Trey5AR and the Heat will fall to the better team, and Tog Sane's MVP season continues into the conference finals, which marks the first time that the final 4 teams remaining are all from GR, meaning someone is guaranteed to walk out of here with the championship. Will we see Greach finally become the King Slayer, or will Brick Wall continue his quest for a three-peat? Will Tog Sane overcome his shortcomings of last season, or will Risk Taker make him relive them a round earlier? No matter what, someone from GR will be a champion. As Greach and the Rockets finally overcome the hurdle that was the Sacramento Kings, they face off against a team that has been on this stage before in Risk Taker's Orlando Magic. And against all odds, Risk Taker and the Magic come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the championship in 7 games. A devastating loss for Greach's Rockets, but Risk Taker's Magic win the first title in their franchise's history. And as Season 6 rolls around, we get the defending champions taking on C-Trey5AR and the Heat, to which they will fall short of their hopes of repeating. At this point, I'm gonna let y'all know when this man don't win MVP, bro. He just won the last 3 in a row, bruh. Despite that, his team won't be doing much winning this season, getting sent home early. The intense rivalry between the Houston Rockets and the Sacramento Kings has reached a 4th straight playoff matchup. Which team will get the opportunity to face C-Trey5AR and the Heat, who make their first finals? This is the furthest C-Trey5AR has been in his career. Time to stamp his legacy. And so we have it, C-Trey5AR, Greach, battling it out in the finals. Who will win? Both players looking to taste championship glory for the first time ever, as the Rockets are looking to avenge last year's playoffs where they blew a 3-1 lead to Risk Taker in the NBA Finals. And the Heat looking to leave it all out there after years of early playoff exits. But ultimately, it would be Greach and his team who seemed to want it more. Greach let the championship slip away last season, but he made sure not to make that mistake twice, even capping it off with a Finals MVP. which meant that in Season 7, C-Tray5AR had everything left to prove.
C-Tray5AR is overrated.
The only member with no hardware, as TogSane wins 4 MVPs and the others have championships. But in this round, he will have a chance to prove himself amongst his peers, as the final 4 teams remaining all have a member from GR on their squad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2034 NBA Finals MVP goes to C-Tray5AR.
It's about damn time, but it happened. Finally happened. At last, C-Tray5AR brings the championship home to South Beach. And as we enter Season 9, something insane happened. TogSane signed a new contract with the Indiana Pacers. The 4-time MVP leaves Charlotte behind, as he is now the only member of GR without a championship. Hopefully the change of scenery is what can get him over the mountaintop. Maybe the grass isn't always greener on the other side, as he falls to his old team, snapping his MVP streak. This year we would see Risk Taker taking down the defending champions, meaning that C-Tray5AR will not win the 20Tray5 title. As the Magic face off against the Rockets, who are in their 4th straight NBA Finals, which would be a big reason why they would not only win the championship, but go a perfect 16-0 in the playoffs, an undefeated postseason run. Things can't get much better in H-Town. Well, in Season 9, they did, as Greach won his first career MVP. And the Rockets would find themselves in the finals once again, facing off against C-Tray5AR. It was only right that these two heavyweights went to 7 games, but when the final buzzer sounded, Greach and his Rockets would be the team celebrating. Houston will be lifting the trophy for 2 seasons in a row, and Greach will complete the Triple Crown, winning MVP, a championship, and Finals MVP in 1 season. Question marks for the Heat, as well as the rest of the guys. Where do they go from here? The Houston Rockets seem to be unstoppable to start Season 10. And if you guys are wondering how they're so good, Greach's best teammate is also an MVP. In the finals, we got another edition of Heat vs Rockets. This time, there's a three-peat on the line for Houston. Can C-Tray5AR hold his own against the MVP? The answer to that would be hell no, as C-Tray5AR falls short once again, and the Rockets complete the three-peat, lifting the trophy up for a 3rd consecutive season. What's crazy is now the Rockets have 2 different players to complete a Triple Crown in a season. Before Season 11 began, TogSane went back to the team that drafted him, the Charlotte Hornets, and would prove to be the right decision, as things were just like he never left out in Buzz City, winning another MVP, averaging a triple-double for the entire season. After Risk Taker and C-Tray5AR battle it out, we get TogSane vs C-Tray5AR with a finals appearance on the line, of which C-Tray5AR will come out on top, setting up another battle with Houston.
C-Tray5AR to take the lead. It's no good. Offensive rebound, and the Heat back in front.
In Game 6, somehow the Heat lead with seconds to go off of an offensive rebound. But they left the door open for Houston, who capitalize and score at the buzzer to force overtime. Not a problem for the Heat, as they create separation in overtime to force a Game 7. What would be the problem was their performance in that Game 7, getting absolutely destroyed, and Houston wins yet another title. 4 rings in a row for Houston, 3 final losses in a row for C-Tray5AR, who's looking ahead for Season 12. At least he's won before, unlike TogSane, who keeps winning MVPs and DPOIs, but has yet to capture the trophy he desires most. And Risk Taker will make sure it stays that way, sweeping TogSane and the Hornets, as well as putting out the Heat's flame to return back to the finals, where they face off against a familiar friend, Greach and his Rockets looking to add to their trophy case, while Risk Taker looking to do the same. The Magic would give it everything they got, but this Houston team is on another level. This marks their 5th straight championship. Greach has truly elevated himself above the rest of GR. At this point, things are getting repetitive, and now that the players are in their mid-30s, damn. As we reach the 2040s decade, damn. We'll speed up the simulation so everyone retires and we can see how their full careers play out. In Season 13, Greach's 5-year championship streak suddenly came to an end in the 2nd round, which means for the first time in half a decade, it'll be someone else's time to shine. Would record-breaking 7-time MVP TogSane make it happen? Or will C-Tray5AR avenge all those years of heartbreaking finals losses? It would be neither, as Risk Taker would be the last man standing from GR left in these playoffs. Matching up with Cooper Flagg and his Dallas Mavericks in the finals, Risk Taker would handle his business, winning another championship for the city of Orlando. Season 14 saw 4 members in the conference finals once again, and the last man standing would be decided in the final moments of a Game 7 between Brick Wall and Risk Taker.
Brick Wall in the post, he passes out of the double team. Open three goes down.
It's been a long time since Brick Wall has been on this stage, so he's not going to let this opportunity slip away.
Three-pointer from the corner, it's good. That might be the dagger.
After getting some help from his teammate who hit a couple of clutch three-pointers, Brick Wall will reach the mountaintop once again in his career as the city of Sacramento are champions once again, and Brick Wall claims another Finals MVP in his career. Greach would continue his run of dominance into Season 15, winning MVP and DPOY. Despite Greach's individual greatness, it would be C-Trey5AR dragging his Heat to the finals with his eyes set on winning one more title before the window closes. Leaving it all out there, he gets the job done, bringing more jewelry to his trophy case. After years of heartbreaking failures, C-Trey5AR overcomes all of that and wins another championship, as well as another Finals MVP. Season 16 saw Tog Sane steal the MVP DPOY combo from Greach, but can he steal a championship? The answer would be absolutely not, as Magic would move on. Back in the NBA Finals, another Greach versus Risk Taker matchup.
Risk Taker in the post against Greach. He scores and calls him too little.
Another Game 7 thriller. Who has what it takes to seal the deal?
Greach for three is no good. Rebound to the Magic. They get it to Risk Taker. Full steam ahead, and he throws it down.
An absolute collapse on defense leads to a Risk Taker open dunk for the lead.
Final seconds, Houston's gotta go. Three-pointer for the championship. It's off, and the Magic hold on to become NBA champions.
After the Rockets fail to execute in the clutch, Risk Taker will be stealing another championship from Greach. As he also has an MVP level teammate, it just came down to who could make the shots. As Season 17 rolls around, we would see another matchup in the Houston versus Orlando rivalry, where this time the tables will turn and Greach gets his revenge on Risk Taker. As the Rockets lift the trophy once again, Greach's dominance cannot be denied. It's Season 18 and everybody is still going strong, proven by the fact that once again, all Final Four teams will feature GR players. But of the 4, that one that comes out victorious will be Greach and his Rockets, who are on an unprecedented championship run, handing Tog Sane his second finals loss. Entering Season 19 with one less GR member, as C-Trey5AR has decided to call it a career. He finishes with 2 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and passes John Stockton to become the all-time assists leader. Averaged 24 points and 10 assists for his whole career, his legendary time has come to an end. Season 19 saw Greach win another championship and Finals MVP, but more importantly, Tog Sane, Brick Wall, and Risk Taker are all retiring. Greach is the last man standing. These are all their career averages if you want to pause it and take a look at it. What stands out to me is that Tog Sane won 10 MVPs, won 0 championships. Risk Taker and Brick Wall each got 3 apiece, with Brick Wall getting 2 Finals MVPs for his own. These are all the MVPs the guys won throughout the course of the sim, as well as all the championships GR collected. In historic fashion, Greach wins MVP and DPOY at 39 years old, while all his peers have already retired. Gotta respect the love for the game. But after winning one last championship, Greach will be joining his peers, as he averages 23, 11, and 7 for his career, winning 10 championships and 4 Finals MVPs. This means that the careers of all GR members have officially come to an end. But now it's up to you guys. How did they all do? Who performed the best? Who had the best career? Would you say luck was involved for some players? Or do you think it was all in their own heads? After all, we just witnessed 5 legendary careers take place, but now they're officially over. And if you made it this far in the video, you've probably forgotten what I said at the start. I told y'all that I would put us all on the same team and simulate, see how we do. And as you can tell from the background, we do some winning, a lot of winning. Now that players are retiring in this sim, I'm going to do a brief overview of what happened since the other one took so long. Didn't want to get too in depth in this one. Tog Sane won literally every single MVP except for when he was a rookie. and we won 14 out of a possible 18 championships in all those seasons together. And I just want to take this time of the video to give a genuine thank you to all the people featured in this video and the countless others that weren't. You guys have been by my side supporting my YouTube journey since the very start, and a big part of my growth is because of videos featuring you guys. This video was a way for me to show my appreciation because I worked extremely hard to make sure it came out the way it did. And to all my subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me get to 600. I promise I'm gonna keep going harder, I'm gonna keep grinding so you guys get the best content from me. So to everyone who rocks with C-Tray 5AR, the NBA legend, the skater, the random cerote on the internet, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.